Welcome. I am marketing expert and business coach Melissa Kellogg-Lewick, and this is the Doing Business Like a Woman podcast, where we are exploring and teaching you how women are reinventing the way business is done and money is made to help you create greater impact and financial freedom, one business at a time. Well, hello, my friends. How are you today? I'm doing pretty well. I've come to the end of a week and it's been a very busy week. I've been speaking a lot this week, so I'm really hoping my voice holds out so we can have this conversation today. But today I want to talk about how to make irresistible offers. And this is some of the material that I was teaching this week at our Envision, Attract, and Convert live online event. And it was 5 days of trainings all around creating a marketing plan for this new year. And we had a really amazing group in there. And it was really so fun to get to start my day with all of them and teaching and creating their marketing plans and getting them all set for 2023. So I have so much confidence they're all going to have their best years ever. And I'm so excited about that for them. So that's what I've been doing. I also recorded a podcast interview today, and that was super fun. So yeah, I've been using my voice a lot, and now I'm like, I wonder how I should be taking better care of my voice because I need it. So if you have any tips on that, send them my way. Anyhow, let's jump right in to talking about how to make an irresistible offer. So when I'm talking about offers, what I am talking about is the service or product that your clients or customers can buy from you. So that is like your offer, right? And then we have like marketing language that we put around that offer so that people understand what they can buy from us. And so that is simply the offer that I'm talking about. So how can we make our offers irresistible? The first way is just to be offering them, right? A lot of times people that I talk to and come to me are doing a lot of outreach, creating a lot of value, creating a lot of content, putting that out into the world, and then they're not frequently telling people how they can work with them. So the first thing you want to be thinking about is, how often am I making offers? And is that something I want to increase? A lot of times we think we're making offers in our heads. I feel like sometimes I do this, like I think I'm making offers, but I'm really just making them to myself. So make sure that you're including some information about how people can work with you in almost everything that you put out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, putting out a beautiful piece of valuable content and then wrapping it up at the end by saying, if you want to go further in this work, let's get together and talk about it. Or I can help you with this. Book a call with me, or whatever your call to action is. So it can be as simple as that. So what I like to think about as making an offer irresistible for me is, if it feels great for you to offer, and we're going to talk about what that means. If it feels great for your client to buy, and that it's simple, they can understand what they're getting into, and that, like I said, you make them often. So I think this is a really different way of thinking about offers, because I guess it's kind of the old like bro marketing style, where there's a lot of time, effort, and resources put into marketing something, but it can feel sleazy and salesy and icky if you don't have the quality and over delivery of the service or product on the fulfillment end, right? So I like to think that it feels great to make an offer if you also know it's a great offer for your client, right? Like you're not trying to pull the wool over their eyes and sell them, something that's low quality. So if you are a person of integrity, which I'm sure that you are, it's going to make an offer irresistible, or it's going to feel great for you to make an offer if you also know that what you're offering is of quality. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But so an offer feels great for you to make when it's made with integrity, right? That you know it works for your client. That doesn't mean that you have to guarantee, a specific result, but what you are guaranteeing is that you have all of the knowledge, all of the tools, all of the skills, the practices or whatever in place to allow your client to get the result that they want, get the problem solved that they need to be solved, or you know that what you have works, right? It feels great for you to offer if it offers the result that your client wants and it over delivers for them. So what I like to think about when I think about over delivering is, yes, you're going to provide what they are hiring you for, but how can you also just delight them, right? And it doesn't have to be like adding on a bunch of things or bonuses or whatever. Over delivering can just be part of the experience that you offer them. Maybe it's, a really quick response time, or it is being, extra dependable, or, whatever relates to your work and your clients that would make them feel delighted and very well taken care of. And we know when we walk into a business or work with a business that believes in this integrity and over delivery, because we feel really well cared for, right? And we love that feeling.
And next, this offer feels great for you to make if it's priced right, right? So if you don't have an objection to the price, that you can provide what you're being paid for, that the client can get the results that they are hiring you to help them get, or solve the problem that they're hiring you to help them solve, and that it's a fair price on your side of the table. You feel like you're being fairly compensated, and the client feels like they're being, that it's reasonable for them. And you have no objection to that price internally. I think we have to be sold ourselves first on this offer. And part of that is selling ourselves on the price. And I think it takes a lot of internal awareness. And I have experienced this myself with pricing. It's, you feel inside if it's the right price. And if it feels not right, you have to have that awareness and make a change. It also feels great for you to make this offer if you have a clear path to success for your client. And so with these 4 things combined, that you're making it with integrity, it works, you're over delivering, your price is right, you have no objection to it. Because if you have no objection to the price, it's much less likely that your clients will either. But if you have an objection to the price, even if it's not if it's an unspoken objection that it's inside of you, you just feel like it's not the right price, your clients will all have that same objection. It's wild. And if you have a clear path to success for your client. And so our offers feel great for us if we're sold on it before we go out and sell it to somebody else. And so this is work that we have to do on ourselves first and on that offer, and creating an offer that feels really great to us in all of these areas before we go out and sell it. If we try to do it in reverse, then we're looking to our prospects, our potential clients, to validate our offer for us. And it will never work, because your clients are never going to be more excited or more in belief or more on board with your offer. They'll never be more than you are. So you have to bring the belief, the confidence, the integrity, and just the belief that it's going to work for them and it can work for them, right? And when you do that, they are much more likely to come along with you on that. So just think about, what are your current thoughts, whether they are intentional or unintentional. It's more likely your unintentional thoughts about your offer right now. I know often for me, because our unintentional, our default thinking, right, usually goes to something like, oh, it's not good enough, nobody wants it, those sorts of thoughts. And of course, that's rarely true and not true, because I mean, for all of us that have been in business, have been making money, we have evidence of people that have wanted our offer and paid money for it, right? So then ask yourself, how do you want to be thinking about your offer? And I would imagine that you created this offer and put it out into the world from a place of integrity, from a place of service, from a place of wanting to help people. And so that's how we want to be thinking and remembering that about our offer, right? And thinking, this is the spirit that it came from, and this is how it fulfills that, how that it does help people and helps them to get the result and solve the problem that they want. And so also think about, what is the value of making your offer to your best fit client? And I really believe that making offers is, number one, it's part of our responsibility to our business and keeping our business going. And number two, it's part of our responsibility to offer value to our clients. Because if we have all of this value inside of us, this solution, this way to help people, and we don't go out in the world and offer it, we're doing a disservice, right? We're doing a disservice to ourselves, our purpose, our mission. We're doing a disservice to our clients and to those people that we can help. We're doing a disservice to our business, right? To the people that are supporting us in our business, that are on our teams, right? So making an offer, having a valuable offer and putting it out into the world is part of the value that we have, that we can offer to the world. And so what makes an offer irresistible to your client? Well, first of all, that it's communicated to them. So making offers is part of the irresistibility, right? Because there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs that are not making offers, or not making great offers, right? Like they're making offers just to make money and not offers that are in integrity and in service. And I think there has to be both. An offer is irresistible to your client if you are showing up and letting them know how you can help them, and offering them that value just in that offer of help and solution and service. Your offer is irresistible to your client if you are starting with the result. I want you to always think about stating your result very simply, how you state that result. And oftentimes we start out by talking about our offers, features, and benefits, like the what and the how of the offer, and not necessarily the why or the result, the promise of your offer. You always want to start with that result, the promise that you're making to the people that buy from you. And you want to be able to state that promise in a very simple way, in a way that your third grader, if you have one, or your grandma, if you have one, could understand. And if you're not sure, test it. Find a young person, or, if you have a young person under your roof, find an old person, or if you have one of those under your roof, put it in front of them and see, does this make sense to you? Do you understand what I'm saying or what I'm offering or what I'm promising? So a couple just kind of not silly, but very obvious examples are of a simply stated result or a simply stated promise is lose 30 pounds in 30 days. I'm not a big fan of the diet culture, but this is an example of a very simply, clearly stated promise, right? Or learn how to feel better is also one that I have seen. Or this is one of my favorites from Subaru is go where love takes you. That's their promise, right? That's the result that they're offering. So, and this is for marketing purposes. We want to be able to state and speak and write about our offer and our promise very simply. And then when you have someone on a sales conversation or in a sales conversation, of course, you would put much more detail around this offer, what it includes, all of the things that you provide, all of the details, all of the steps. But we're talking just about the marketing aspect for right now, okay? So that people can understand how you can help them. And that's really what that's about. We also want to be able to state our result or our promise clearly and tell your best fit client why it matters, why it benefits them, and the steps they can take to buy from you. Oftentimes, I will see offers, whether it's emails that I receive or social media posts, and there will be this, elaborate sales pitch and offer, but no simple steps on how to actually move forward. And that drives me nuts because it's like, I'm totally on board with what you're saying in this email, but I don't know what to do. Like, do I have to go to a website, or should I just, reply to your email or make a comment on your social media post? Like, I don't know what the steps are. So you always want to include very clear steps in your process. All right. So that's really my framework for creating that offer. Now, it also feels great for your client to buy if what I like to think of as a triad, the buying triad, is intact. So a triangle has three equal sides. And if one of the sides is out of balance, the triangle kind of collapses in on itself, right? So there's three things that your client needs in order to buy from you. Number one is they need to trust you. And that is a product of your relationship. And we've talked about that in past episodes. In the last episode where we talked about nurturing and building relationships. If you have done a good job of nurturing and building relationships, then that is much easier. That part of the triad is already built, right? Your potential client can trust you. Number two, they need to trust your solution or the program that you're offering. So ask yourself, what do they need to be thinking to trust this solution or program, right? They need to be thinking, this is the best next step for me, or my business or whatever. And you can speak to those things in your content. You can speak to those things in your sales conversations. And they also need, thirdly, to trust that they are capable of getting the result that you are promising. So what do they need to be thinking about themselves to believe that they're capable of getting the result, right? So for example, if you're a financial planner and you're offering to manage or help, a couple or a person to save for retirement, what do they need to be thinking about themselves to believe that they are capable of actually saving enough money to retire someday? And you can speak to that in your sales conversations or in your copy. Okay. So those are the fundamentals of creating an irresistible offer. So I also want to give you an example of an offer that I want to share with you today. And it is the promise of this offer is the opportunity to change how you think about and do your marketing from being complicated and mystical to simple and effective and money-making and even fun. So that is the promise of the offer that I'm making to you today. And why I believe this matters for all of us is that the time and the energy that you're spending wondering if the marketing that you're doing is enough could actually be used for focusing and creating value for your clients, right? And it matters because if the marketing that you're already doing, the time you're already spending, the resources that you're already spending on it was 30 to 50% more efficient, how much more money could you be creating in your business? How much more revenue could you make? And how many more people could you be serving, right? And think about the value that you could be creating in the world if you could just get rid of the mind drama around marketing and instead just have focus, simplicity, predictability around your marketing activities and your marketing plan. And you can get back to that zone of genius because I know you're so talented and gifted at the work you're doing, right? And so much of this mind drama around marketing can just really be such a distraction. And so it matters because it is possible. I know it, and I've done it myself and for my clients. It's possible to create your own demand creation engine so that you're always generating clients and generating the revenue that you want to create. And this is done through simple, effective marketing. And you can rely on your marketing to generate the opportunities that are coming through the door of your business, even when circumstances are changing, because it is possible for you to know exactly what levers you need to be pulling to be bringing more clients in, right? And this matters because I believe every woman and every one of you hearing my voice right now are immensely valuable. Every woman is immensely valuable. And I believe that any one of you with a desire can make as much money and serve as many people as you want to. And I know that to be true. I've seen it in myself. I mean, I'm not all the way there yet, right? But I'm nobody special. This is the work I've done and I know it works. And I believe it's my responsibility to you to share everything I have learned over my 20 years as an entrepreneur as an example of what's possible for you in building your business. And so that's why I have created the 90-day marketing accelerator, and doors opened for registration on December 9th, and they will be open until December 21st. And what you get in this 90-day marketing accelerator is an opportunity to work with me for 90 days to create marketing momentum that lasts all year long. And we start in January. So we're ready to roll. And so what you get is 2 times a month. So every other week, bi-month or bi-weekly. I guess I should start that over. I'm going to start that over. Every week we're together. 1 week of the month, or 2 weeks of the month, I should say, we will be doing skills-based, or I will be presenting to you skills-based workshops so that you have the know-how to market your business and the skills. So we'll be doing that twice a month. And then twice a month, you will have a one-on-one coaching session with me to work on your mindset, work on your implementation, of the marketing that we're learning, the skills that we're learning in your business, and then be putting those into motion right away and evaluating and improving as we go. So we're together each week, right? And we switch off between workshops and one-on-one coaching. You also get to be part of an online community of fellow women that are building their businesses, and for us to support each other, share advice, celebrate wins, form friendships, maybe even have collaborations. And you will create greater marketing efficiency. So the time you're already spending on your marketing, the resources you're already spending on your marketing is going to yield more. You will create marketing habits that work for you and routines that will work for you in your business with my guidance and accountability, standing by you, right? You also get my teaching and coaching on writing great copy, on paid advertising like Facebook ads, on creating and designing your freebie, on creating email automation sequences, on creating short form videos like Reels for Instagram or YouTube Shorts or TikToks, whatever you want to be experimenting with and using. I will be here to coach you along and teach you how to do those things. We will also be teaching and coaching on how to organize and systematize your marketing to save you time. I know time is always a huge issue for us as entrepreneurs. We are the chief everything officers, right? The CEOs. And so we have to be as efficient as we can in what we're spending our time on. And I want to help you create those greater efficiencies in your marketing. And you'll also get teaching and coaching from me on growing your network and your audience, on creating content ideas for all the different kinds of channels of marketing and communications that you have going in your business. And also teaching you how to be consistently improving and evaluating to create greater traction and more efficiency towards your goals, and how to really just maximize your marketing time, right? And you'll have access to me even between our meetings for copy review or freebie development or ad creation and analysis and referrals and recommendations for tools and skills. I want to just be available and I am committed and available to you for whatever you need to really accelerate your marketing for 2023. So what you get is basically a download of my brilliant marketing and business building brain that I've been developing and growing and learning over the last 20 years. And I've distilled all of that knowledge and experience into simple, doable lessons that we're going to go through together, and personal coaching. And so I can help you to create the result that you want, the revenue that you want in your business, with much less time and mistakes than I had, right? And you'll learn how to use great marketing. And this is really my promise, is that I want to teach you how to use great marketing to make money over and over for the rest of the life of your business. So this is not about you get traction only when we're together for these 3 months, right? For these 90 days. I want you to have traction or know how to create traction in your business for the rest of the life of your business. And so with that, I invite you that if you're ready to accelerate your marketing and business growth for 2023, this is the place for you. We're going to provide focused and doable and efficient mindset, skill set, and tool set to help you get to the result, the goal that you have set for yourself for 2023. And I know it's completely possible for you. And so if this is something you're interested in, I invite you to visit my website. The investment for this offer is $2,500 for the 90 days. I do have a payment plan available. So that is available to you as well. And I would love to have you as part of this accelerator and really help you gain that traction and just launch into 2023 so strong, right? Okay, so that's what I have for you today, my friends. I know that we covered a lot, and thank you for sticking around and learning about how to create that irresistible offer and how to make it feel great for you to offer and great for your clients to buy, to say yes to. And then for listening to my example of how to make an irresistible offer. And I hope that was helpful for you. And I also hope you'll consider joining me because I would love to have you in the Marketing Accelerator starting in January. Woohoo! Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will talk to you very soon. See you next time. Bye. If you like this podcast, then you have got to sign up for my free on-demand video training, Grow Your Sales Doing What You Love, where I teach you in depth my simple process that you can implement right away to harness your mindset and your skills to grow your sales to whatever level you want. So go grab that now. The link is in the show notes, and I'll see you next time.